Eylon, very good morning to you.
Good morning, Mike.
So, what have we seen coming out of this particular summit? Anything like a ceasefire?
First of all, I hope that no one in Britain gets the sort of emergency alerts we've been receiving on our phones in Israel telling us that Iranian ballistic missiles are incoming. We had 12 days of those alerts going off non-stop, and I can guarantee it really makes your heart jump out through your throat. So hopefully it'll remain just a test and everyone in Britain will, keep calm, carry on and stay safe.
Yes.
As for what's going on in the White House, look, we're seeing Prime Minister Netanyahu trying to butter up President Trump, just like Keir Starmer tried to butter him up with that letter inviting him on a state visit to the UK. But by Jove, President Trump really does deserve a Nobel Peace Prize. He deserved it for making peace between Israel and the UAE, Bahrain and Morocco during his first term.
Yeah.
And now he's got a massive challenge ahead of him because President Trump wants to transform the Middle East. He not only wants to end the war that Hamas started with some sort of ceasefire, but he wants to get normalization, peace agreements between Israel and Saudi Arabia, even Syria, even Lebanon. And if he is able to pull that off and to make peace between those countries that have always opposed Israel and Israel, then I can't see any reason not to give him a Nobel Peace Prize.
Well, I mean, Israel's done the hard yards in a way, hasn't it, by kind of, cutting the claws off of Hezbollah and to some extent Hamas and a bit of Iran as well. But America kind of finished the job, if you like, with Iran. I mean, Iran seems to have gone very quiet.
Yeah, and I think we really see here with what happened in Iran a really enduring testament to the power of the Israeli-American alliance and partnership, because Israel went in, attacked Iran's ballistic missile facilities, attacked the nuclear facilities, and President Trump went in and delivered the death blow to Fordo. But it's not over, because Iran is now angry, humiliated, plotting revenge, looking at the Middle East, where its whole plan of surrounding Israel with proxy armies and terrorist groups has collapsed. Hezbollah is so weak it couldn't even come to Iran's defense while Israel and the US were taking out its nuclear facilities. And the question now, how do you keep Iran in a box? How do you contain it? How do you stop the Islamic Republic that has sown so much chaos, not just around the Middle East, brought political violence to the UK as well? How do you stop it getting back to its strategy of destabilizing the Middle East? President Trump is saying there are going to be talks happening with Iran. And I really hope that the United States is able to tell the Iranians, it's game over. Stop saying death to America, death to Britain, death to Israel. Stop wishing death to everyone. It's childish, it's cartoonish. It's time to make peace and accept the reality in the Middle East.
Yeah. And what about the sort of rise of Syria? We saw David Lammy, your favourite foreign minister, going off to see the new leader of Syria, who used to be a terrorist and isn't now, apparently. I know Donald Trump went to see him as well. But we're giving them money. There's talk that it's becoming slightly more radical. It's no longer quite as nicey as it was when he took over. And yes, he's not Bashar al-Assad, but is there a worry from Israel's point of view about Syria?
Yeah, of course. Israel is saying that al-Shara is a wolf in sheep's clothing, but they're definitely making the right noises. And that means if there is an opportunity for a new Syria, for a Syria more at peace with its neighbors, we should explore it. It means don't be naive. Treat everything skeptically, trust and verify, as they say. But the new Syrian government is going to want to rebuild the country and not start being aggressive towards its neighbors. And we've seen positive developments. Hey, they've helped to cut down the smuggling routes to Hezbollah. They've been taken out of the Iranian orbit. These are positive developments. And there's talk of maybe a peace agreement between Israel and Syria, or at least some non-belligerency. And if that's possible, it should absolutely be explored. And of course, make sure to keep Syria on side with the West when other countries, certainly China, are also going to be trying to tempt it into their orbit.
Right. And just finally on the peace deal, if there is a ceasefire, what news of any more released hostages?
Israel wants to get a deal that will get the hostages out and preferably end the war with Hamas leaving power, saying sayonara and allowing the people of Gaza to build a better future. The deal on the table at the moment is a terrible one. Terrible. It would have a 60-day ceasefire. Israel would get only 10 living hostages out of 20, so it keeps 10 trapped there. 18 bodies, another 12 bodies trapped there, and basically gives Hamas a seat at the table to negotiate what happens the day after. The deal that the Qataris are proposing basically allows Hamas to keep on to living and dead hostages as bargaining chips to try to survive the war that it started. And even if Israel is forced to make this deal with the devil, even if Israel pays this ransom to get back the hostages who are in the tunnels under Gaza, it doesn't let Hamas off the hook. The demand the whole world needs to make: Hamas must release them immediately, unconditionally. There is no excuse to hold on to those hostages and torture them in tunnels under Gaza.
No, absolutely. Eylon, good to talk to you. Thanks very much indeed. Eylon Levy.